Yes? Is there something you wish to discuss? If not, we should hurry. Time is of the essence. Adrala was a bard in the service of Divine Clemens I during the Second Exalted March. The schism had split the Chantry into the one we know and the Imperial Chantry in Tevinter. There was much mistrust of the Tevinter Imperium at this time, as you can imagine. Even though the Imperial Chantry forbade blood magic, the Chantry, our Chantry, did not believe them. After all, many of the Tevinter mages, and even their Magister Lords, had used blood magic with impunity throughout history. Together, with the help of the Chantry and its Templars, Adrala wrote the litany to protect against the mind-controlling abilities of blood mages. It is just a spell, like any other spell. Any mage should be able to recite it. Reciting the litany breaks any existing mind control and prevents future attempts at domination from being successful. Uldred. It's uncharitable of me to speak this way, but I never liked him. He was a squirrely, twitchy sort of person. He never mentored the apprentices, never taught. He didn't seem to care much for the circle, only his own advancement. Call it woman's intuition. I'm sure Uldred has some redeeming qualities. He probably has a perfectly good reason for not displaying them. You have seen the demons, haven't you? We will doubtless see more of those. But I fear the abominations more. They are no longer human, and are driven only by their lust for destruction. I hope you're right. Ah, a long story. It all started when I returned from Ostagar. I was at that ill-fated battle, and I survived barely. I was in no state to travel, so I stayed at Ostagar to recuperate and help the wounded. Uldred, on the other hand, left for the tower almost immediately. When I finally returned here, I found that Uldred had all but convinced the Circle to join Loghain, the man who nearly destroyed us all. I cannot fault the Circle, though. Uldred had a persuasive argument, and how could they have known what happened in Ostagar? That is my suspicion. Uldred always wanted power. Perhaps Loghain promised Uldred the position of First Enchanter once they had dealt with the Blight. Well, I told the First Enchanter Irving what Loghain did on the battlefield. I revealed him for the traitorous bastard he is. Irving said he would take care of it. He called a meeting to confront Uldred. But something must have gone wrong. I emerged from my quarters when I heard the screams. They were coming from the meeting room, and it wasn't long before I saw the first abomination running down a mage. It deteriorated quickly then. Mages who are careless in their use of magic may turn into abominations. Something must have gone wrong. Right now, when lives are at stake? Perhaps we should leave that for later. Besides, what is the point of that? One should let one's actions speak for themselves, and let others form their own opinions. Onward, then.
It wasn't so bad. Lifeless bastard.
Let's take care of these.
It's either you or me. It's gonna be me. Right. This should be easy enough.
Tricked into a partial ritual. Curiosity, unchecked, became greed for this unfortunate apprentice.
Task complete. On to the next. Let's get started. As you wish. This should be easy enough. Right. Let's get
If I see another pigeon, I will kill it.
Let's get started.
Bah! It's a waste of time.
Warden senses tingling. Let's get started.
Your mistress commands it!
Right, this should be easy. Let's get started. You had it coming! Done and done. Watch for the demons. Let's get started. As you wish.
Death to all pagans. We get to the good part.
It is fortunate that you appeared when you did.
Thank you. That was an uncomfortable experience.
It is as if a flesh creature exploded all over the room. Fascinating.
Finished.
It is time. Everything is just as you wanted, my knight. Our love and our family is more than you hoped for.
Do you hear something, love?
It is nothing, my darling. Just the door. I will get it. The children have finished supper. Tuck them into bed while I see who it is.
Don't be long. The children will want to kiss you goodnight.
I will be but a moment, my pet.
Oh, how precious.
You are intruding upon a loving, intimate moment, and I dislike disruptions. Happiness is bewitching. There is a certain power in all things mortals delight in. I have given him what he always wanted. Where is the harm in that? All emotion is intangible. You cannot see it, cannot grasp it.
But it is normally caused by something real. Real events, real people. What you've done to him is abhorrent.
I saw his loneliness and longing for a family that loved him.
And used them to enslave the fool. And he accepted willingly?
No one else would have known his heart. He did not know it himself. I fulfill his dreams. I grant him all his desires. Is he my slave, or am I his? We are partners. I give him what no one else can, and through him, I experience what it is to be mortal.
Freedom cannot be given. The Templar must choose it for himself. If you help this man, what does he learn? Nothing.
Our thoughts and spirits are melded. If one perishes, so does the other. Though much of my strength is spent maintaining this link, I am his wife and his children. He will defend me to the death if need be. I want nothing from you. I have what I need. All I ask is that you leave us alone. Perhaps we will escape. Perhaps we will not. Then you leave me no choice.
Help! There are bandits at the door. They're going to murder the children.
They will not get past me! Unliving wretches. Show me what you got! Are you with me? Let's get some. Look at this man! Only one shall stand! I sense something drawing near. On it. Let's get started. This should be easy. Right. On it. As you wish. It is done.
Oh, look. visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved. He's just resting. Poor lad. He was so very, very weary. You want to join us, don't you? Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all this? Leave it all behind.
Frozen again. Lovely.
We must stand and fight.
Resist. You must resist. Else we are all lost.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest. The world will go on without you.
Ah, there you are. I'm not disturbing you, am I? Dead? Me? I have been close many times, but I never quite made it all the way. I just wanted to make sure you were happy here in Weishaupt. These grand halls were built by the first Grey Wardens. Isn't it breathtaking? Everything is as it should be. We have eradicated the Darkspawn, and the world is at peace. But now it is, for the first time in history, and you played a part in the making of that history. Do you not remember? It was a triumph for all of us, bringing down the archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze. Foolish child, I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace I offer? It seems only war and death will satisfy you. So be it. Have your war and your Darkspawn. May they be your doom.
As you wish. Come, you can do better than that. Ah! This should be easy enough. Down with you. As you wish. Next.
Who are you? Where did you come from? Are you a demon? No, I see that you're not. You're like me. Congratulations on getting out of that trap. You came here with others. Then yes, they would be trapped. The demon traps everything that comes here in a dream it thinks they can't or won't try to leave. I thought I'd escaped too, but I've been wandering these empty grey spaces for a lifetime. My name is Njal. I was trying to save the Circle when I encountered the Sloth Demon. I expect our experiences were similar. Litany was our weapon against the Blood Mage's domination. But it's too late. Everyone's dead. This place drains you of everything. Hope, feeling, life. No, there is no way out of here. You think there might be, but you'd be wrong. You see that pedestal there? I've studied the runes on it. Runes that signify different islands of the Sloth Demon's domain. The Sloth Demon itself is on the center island, but you can't get there. The 5 islands around the center somehow form a protective ward. I thought I was getting somewhere when I figured that out, and I went to each island in turn only to have my hopes dashed. There's always an obstacle. You'll see the path but be unable to get to it, and it taunts you and drives you mad. I don't know much. I think the Sloth Demon has placed lesser demons on each of the islands. I've seen them. They take different shapes, but they're there. Defeating them may be the only way to reach the Sloth Demon. But you have to get to them first. I couldn't. I was too afraid to try. I don't know. There are many dreamers. You might find a way to reach them through the islands. If you're lucky. Yes. Obstacles and mad dream things. A river of flame before a portal, or a door that shows you freedom through a keyhole that no key will fit. I once found a passageway smaller than my hand with a mouse going to and fro through it. Silly thing fled before I could question it. Because almost everyone here is a dreamer, except for the spirits and the demons, I suppose. Each dreamer may know things another may not. The mouse could have told me what lay beyond the tiny passage, or how to get there. Even how I might make myself small like him and crawl through myself. And if one could become small enough to take one path, perhaps there are similar ways to walk the others. Not much. You couldn't say we were friends, really. Demons have their own hierarchies. They play their own games, and mortals serve as pawns, perhaps even bargaining chips. The demon keeping us here probably rules this entire section of the Fade. It'll not let us go easily, if at all. Nothing dampens your spirit, does it? I don't know whether to admire or pity you. Don't mind me, then.
I just want to leave this place.
On it.
Help!
Let's get started. Let's make this quick, shall we?
Thank you, but too late for me. Kill Yavina, the demoness that rules here. She protects her master, Sloth. There's a door only demons can see. The key must be in another realm. Take my power. Save any others trapped in nightmares. Kill the demons that guard Sloth. Make my...
Right. Let's make this quick, shall we? This should be easy enough. Let's get started. On your guard! Here we go! On it. As you wish.
Something happened, didn't it? You look a little different. What happened? Did you? Did it help? I know I saw the tiny holes. Were you small enough to get through? You're so much braver than I am. I was so sure it was impossible to get anywhere. Do you think you could learn other shapes? Maybe they could help you get to places you couldn't otherwise.